Back in 2008, when Walter White first graced our screens, little was known of the man covering up after him, a man we soon came to know and love known as Saul Goodman. See, even the name reflects just how morally aligned this guy is. But when a spin-off centering around our old man Saul premiered in 2015, we were sure in for a surprise. Let's take a look at how the showrunners extended the lifeline for one of its characters. First up, it's All Good Man. While Breaking Bad showed us the competent criminal lawyer Saul Goodman was, Better Call Saul revealed to us that this hotshot lawyer was once a very habitual hustler and con man named Jimmy McGill. Jimmy's alias, Saul Goodman, was inspired by the phrase, "It's all good, man," and was a reminder for him of the life he had left behind. Jimmy's life before he was Saul was a life full of shortcuts. He never played by the book and always navigated his way through his life through street smarts. Jimmy was undoubtedly talented, but he steered his talents toward a life that often got him into trouble, and whenever trouble knocked on Jimmy's door, his elder brother Chuck was always there to bail him out. Next, we have A Tale of Two Brothers. Better Call Saul is about the life of former con man Jimmy, who struggles to make his way to the top once he turns over a new leaf. His older brother Chuck is a successful lawyer at one of the most prestigious firms known as Hamlin, McGill, cleverly known as HMM. Together with his partner Howard Hamilton, Chuck is known for his track record of winning cases by the book and also the trust of his clients. It may seem like Chuck had everything he could have hoped for with his blooming success. He still wished for his brother to do more. And so for once in his life, Jimmy listened to someone that wasn't himself. Chuck convinced him to turn over a new leaf and find a purpose in his life, which led Jimmy to gain a law degree online and pass the bar exam. However, Lady Luck was not on Jimmy's side. Jimmy's past was a reflection of his con ways, and so when he applied for a job at his brother's firm, he was rejected. And now for Howard Hamlin, a friend or a foe. Creator Vince Gilligan, who also pioneered the hit TV show Breaking Bad, was very honest about his intentions for the characters of Chuck McGill and Howard Hamlin, the latter of which was first written to be Jimmy's nemesis and was almost killed off in the first episode. Howard's death was a fate writers often circled back to during the course of the show, but even the actor Patrick Fabian himself wasn't sure what would happen to his character until the script for the 7th episode of Season 6 was revealed. Howard Hamlin's morally gray antics weren't the initial plan for the character either. After the stunning reviews and feedback from the first couple of episodes, together with the actors and producers, the writers decided the only person would be Jimmy's undoing would be none other than his older brother Chuck, while the intended villain Howard would be Jimmy's well-wisher despite his questionable actions. Justifying this shift in dynamic, Gillian expresses Chuck was never going to be the bad guy, and Howard was always going to be the one to cause problems in Jimmy's life. I think the way that Chuck and Howard have developed fits much more with the theme of the show. Clearly, the show's non-traditional vision coupled with good writing was a rewarding risk. Fans were able to understand Jimmy's character more, and it made his actions more impactful as the series went on. Up next, conning the con man. So far, Jimmy's career trajectory sounds impressive, right? A con man who was at the hands of the law was now one of the guys leveling the field with it. Needless to say, Jimmy really did a 180 with his life. But you know what they say, once a con man, always a con man. While Jimmy did put on a suit and seemingly got his life together, he often mixed his old ways to get the job done, a tactic that wasn't appreciated by his love interest and fellow former mailroom employee Kim Wexler. What seemed like a routine case for Jimmy, an unfortunate miscommunication led to a run-in with a dangerous drug cartel. Thankfully, Jimmy's position as a lawyer got him out of the mess, but it all came with a hefty price tag of bailing the criminals out whenever they demanded. Caught up in this mess, Jimmy started to struggle to balance his new life and his ancient old ways, and now a betrayal by blood. Following his rejection from HMM, Jimmy's caliber as a lawyer was tested as he tried out his luck as a mere public defender in the courts of Albuquerque, New Mexico. Jimmy would win cases for the voiceless, but still had to face discrimination as he was not taken seriously. It was Jimmy's affinity for the elderly that proved his sincerity, after which he took up elder law. But that wasn't a smooth ride either. After finding discrepancies within the residential home of his clients, Jimmy partners up with his brother Chuck to file a class action lawsuit. Chuck advises the need for a team, and the duo reach out to Howard Hamlin. Hamlin, although agrees, he tells Jimmy to back off, angering the rookie lawyer. It was later revealed that it was Chuck who never wanted his brother on board HMM, despite him pushing to be a better man. Chuck never believed Jimmy could right his wrongs, and so the two brothers had a fallout. Next, it's the end of an era. With the announcement of the 6th and final season, fans are anticipating what lies ahead for our anti-hero. While most of us who watch Breaking Bad know what will happen to some of the characters of the show, it is still brilliant writing that stirs tension among the characters that have us gripping our seats. Season 5 saw Jimmy practice as Saul Goodman while facing the conflict of accepting a position at HMM offered by Howard, a position he has long hoped for, but will he move forth with it? Or will he stay back and fight for the residents of Sandpiper? Tune in on AMC Plus to find out what tricky Jimmy has planned up his sleeve. And now for some other news. Starting with Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul to return in Season 6. While most of the cast will be reprising their role for the show's final season, showrunners have also confirmed the return of Walter White and Jesse Pinkman in Season 6. However, there's no indication when we'll be seeing them, but we sure are excited. So what will happen to Kim? We know that Kim Wexler never appeared in Breaking Bad, so obviously fans are curious to know what fate awaits Jimmy and Kim. Many of them have theorized that Kim might sacrifice herself for the greater good and die die, giving Jimmy an excuse to finally move away and forget his life as a con man he once was. But we won't know anything for sure until we watch the cinematic brilliance that ends in August of 2022. Next, Bob Odenkirk honored with a Walk of Fame accolade. Known as one of the highest honors in Hollywood and a popular tourist site, the Hollywood Walk of Fame now houses another star on the sidewalk. Bob Odenkirk's portrayal of Jimmy McGill, best known as Saul Goodman, has earned him a rightful place next to his on-screen client and friend, Bryan Cranston, who plays our favorite chemist Walter White in Breaking Bad. Bob thanks fans in a heartfelt speech at the event while being effortlessly humorous, akin to his on-screen persona. And now for Tony Dalton's hilarious response at the Tribeca Festival. On 18th June 2022, the mid-season finale of Better Call Saul was screened at BMCC Tribeca Performing Arts Center during the 2022 festival. During a panel interview, Tony Dalton, who plays Eduardo Lala Salamanca, was asked about the remaining 6 episodes of the show. Tony, after much thought, answers in the most monotone octave ever heard, no, earning a hearty laugh from the audience as well as his cast members. Dalton's response goes on to show just how much we aren't prepared to say goodbye to arguably one of the best shows of all time. And finally, a new face? Frontman Bob Odenkirk in an interview has hinted at the possibility of a new original character in the show's final season. Bob says the character will be played by one of the greatest actors of our age, and fans speculate the character in question would probably be, spoiler alert, an investigator finding the truth about the missing Howard Hamlin. This theory has been appreciated by many viewers, as it flows well with Saul Goodman's timeline as well as Gene's. But hold your horses, folks, because if there's one thing the writers know how to do, that is mess with us every time we come up with an explanation. So we'll sit this one out, but you're free to drop by your theories. That's a wrap for this video. What do you think about this new turn of events in Better Call Saul? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one!